3, 2, 1. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you align to be, to another episode of People of Culture. I am Commander Komodo. Who be ye?
Sergeant Darby.
Sergeant Darby. And you are...
Sinister Swerve.
Interesting.
Sinister. I was going to say, he is REO Swerve Wagon. Swervana's Bizarre Adventure. Or JoJo Swervana Adventure.
Definitely no. Well...
He could have been General Swerve. You know, the Commander-in-Chief Swervana.
Commissioner. Commissioner.
No, already did Commissioner. No, he was Superhero Swerve. So yeah, he could be Commissioner Swerve.
I'm running out of S words.
Oh no, we're not.
Oh no,
no.
I'll break open the
dictionary.
I'll break open the dictionary on you. So what we gonna hit these people with today for a subject?
What do you think, Supersonic Swerve? Oh yeah, we got plenty ass words to go.
What do I think? I honestly don't know shit about a lot of the shit on this board.
Ooh, what about Swervy Cheese?
Chuck E. Cheese?
Chuck E. Swerve?
What about them?
Okay.
End up on the board.
So there's 2 pizza related subjects up there. So fuck it, I'll just cram them all together. And we
we about to get educated.
It's very funny because I know exactly where this is gonna go. And it's funny because we're going to start off by talking about pizza. And we're going to end up somewhere by the end of this. And I'm going to give you a clue. The letter is already on that board in one of the pizza subjects of where we're going to end up at the end.
The letter?
Uh-huh.
One letter.
Uh-huh. Well, one letter, but that letter, you'll see. You'll see in a moment. So there was an image that was posted a while back, and a few people were like, what the hell do y'all have to possibly say about Chuck E. Cheese? And also, what the hell is Pizzagate? It sounds like a very weird term, doesn't it? I know. So, Pizzagate technically is a myth. But we'll get to that. First of all, Chuck E. Cheese. So Chuck E. Cheese, it's a conspiracy theory going on, and you can look at this. Now, I'm going to go ahead and preface this and say, not every Chuck E. Cheese is the same. Just like not every Church's is the same. Not every McDonald's is the same. Not every Whataburger. Not every place is the same, okay? Hell, even when I talk to people about In-N-Out burgers, they say In-N-Out in Texas apparently tastes completely different than In-N-Out in California.
It is kind of different.
And I've had
both.
Yeah, I heard In-N-Out in California tastes better. Wow. Texas is just like, I don't know. I've never ate it in California.
One place has sweet tea, the other one doesn't.
But yeah, so Chuck E. Cheese. I'm gonna pull up an image for you. I'm gonna go ahead and just type it like this. Basically, I'm going to show you this image of a picture, and I want you to tell me what you think. Like, first thoughts that come to mind when you see this pizza.
My childhood.
Mm-hmm. What comes to mind?
It looks like 2 different pieces.
My childhood.
Cut in half, put together.
My childhood.
Correct.
Okay. That means weird. Did they... Oh, shit.
Yeah, now you're getting it. Because you had to think about it. It's like, how the fuck do you customize a pizza like that? Like, it's one way. It's one way to do it. Like, you can do pizzas like that. Like, you can go to Domino's. You can go to Pizza Hut right now, and you could be like, half of the toppings on this side, half on this side.
But it would be the same pizza.
I'm saying, but what you can't do is you cannot have different sized edges.
Right.
How do you have different size edges if it's supposed to be the same pizza?
Right.
That's 2 different pizzas.
That's good.
So,
this is about to go somewhere real crazy then.
Like just this right here. And first of all, this is all cheese. Or at least it looks like a cheese pizza. Maybe it's hamburger, sausage,
cheese.
I don't know.
That's cheese.
So why is this a different link if it's all cheese?
Yeah, Yeah, it's pretty weird.
There's so many.
Oh, I know where he's going with
There's so many uneven pieces of pizza.
Oh, I know where he's going with this.
So, and this
I know
is
where he's going now.
This is why I preface this and say not every place is the same, because you're not going to find every Chuck E. Cheese that necessarily practices this. But apparently there's supposed to be a fair amount of Chuck E. Cheeses that do. They reuse pizza, ladies and gentlemen. Let's say we get a whole pizza. Maybe it's 8 slices on that pizza. We eat 6. Those 2 other slices are going back to the kitchen, but they ain't going in the trash.
That's gross.
It is gross. It's a very gross thought. Now,
It's wild because pizza's supposed to be fairly cheap to make.
yeah, pizza is supposed to be very cheap to make. I mean, it's
Ironically making me
pretty fucking cheap. But so like I said, that's the conspiracy of that, is that there is a chance, depending on which Chuck E. Cheese you go to, they may practice this or they may not practice this method. And like a lot of people don't understand it. It's like, okay, you have to really think about this. How did they bring us out a pizza and it was like 5 slices of pepperoni, 1 cheese, and like 2 or 3 slices of Supreme? Like, how did you just have 2 or 3 specific slices of Supreme pizza on the plate? Like, how do you fucking make a pizza like that? And why are all the edges uneven? So that's been a little theory floating around about Chuck E. Cheese. So I don't want to dampen anybody's mood, but the next time you eat pizza from Chuck E. Cheese, just think about it a little bit.
Kids don't know the difference.
Kids don't know the difference.
I know a lot of adults who like go to Chuck E. Cheese and get their pizza. Like, well, not a lot. I know a few.
Like, out of all the places they could go, they want to go to Chuck E. Cheese.
I personally, like, I haven't had it in a long time, but I personally remember loving Chuck E. Cheese pizza. So I'm not even going to flex.
I can't remember it, but I might
Not even going to flex.
The fact that I don't remember it makes me feel like it's not that good to me. Because I can't remember it.
Shit.
Like, I be remembering food. But, tell us how you feel about that in the comments section below. Do you think that this is legit?
Y'all gotta Google it so y'all can see the images first.
No,
Yeah.
they'll be posted.
I'll put an image or two in the video.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, if you want to go past that, then yeah. Like, if you look at all these images right here, like just look how this is cut, bro. Like, out of this, like, first of all, if you're gonna make a pizza, why didn't you even just like do it halfway? They just cut it at this weird angle like all this is cheese and all the rest of this is pepperoni. Like, what the fuck? So yeah, people, look that up. Now, rolling on over a little bit more into pizza talk and pizza conspiracies. Pizzagate. Ever heard of Pizzagate?
I've heard the name, the word.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is though.
Okay. So I'm gonna start off by saying this. I feel like most conspiracies and myths have a little bit of truth in them. They may be completely exaggerated and they may be bullshit, but I feel like it's a little stitch of truth somewhere in that, and you just have to feel out what it is and where it is. And I'm gonna roll into where I feel like this is later on. So Pizzagate. Basically, what Pizzagate is, I'm just gonna give you the bare bones minimum, and then I'm gonna read what it says right here. Pizzagate, paraphrased, is it's supposed to be some kind of pizza parlor, pizza place, like a sole proprietorship. It's nothing major like Chuck E. Cheese and nothing like that, but imagine something like that, like Chuck E. Cheese or something, but it's just like one guy owns it. And I forgot what state it's in. I'll look it up in a second, but it's a front. It looks like a pizza place. It looks like some place you go in with your family and have birthdays and maybe animatronics or some shit in there, like Five Nights at Freddy's. But below it, underground, is some kind of weird sex cultish place where sex trafficking goes on, and it's a lot of pedophilia. They traffic little kids under this place, and it's this place specifically. It's not a whole bunch. It's just this one spot, and it's called Comet I guess Comet Ping Pong or whatever. I don't know, some kind of pizza place. I forgot what city it's in. But yeah, it's a front and it looks like your regular old place you'd go and have a good family time, but under it is supposed to be like kids getting fucked in the butt by high up people. That's the thing too. It's not just a regular place. It is a place where high profile, very important, very rich people go. Like politicians, wealthy people, billionaires, millionaires, things like that. I think you see where I'm about to go with this. Yes. So, this is what I meant when I said I think, every little myth, every little rumor still has some kind of glimpse of truth in it. Because they've been doing this Pizzagate shit for a few years now, talking about, this has been a thing, and they've been trying to, like, bubble it up. And it's funny, because right here, they mention Clintons. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to give it right here. And this is the definition. Like I said before, Pizzagate isn't really legit. What I'm about to get to is legit. Pizzagate is a debunked conspiracy theory that went viral during the 2016 election. It's basically been discredited by a wide range of organizations, including the police department of D.C., District of Columbia. In March 2016, the personal email account of John Podesta, Hillary Clinton's email campaign manager, was hacked in a spear phishing attack. Basically, in this, proponents of the Pizzagate conspiracy theory falsely claimed the emails contained coded messages that connected several U.S. restaurants and high-ranking officials of the Democratic Party with alleged human trafficking and child sex ring. One of the establishments allegedly involved was a Comet Ping Pong restaurant and pizzeria in Washington, D.C. I could see that. In Washington, D.C., probably down the street from the White House, that's where people put on their tin hats and get kind of serious. Like, oh, that's it right there. Now, like I said, they're out here fucking kids and human trafficking out of pizza shops. It would be pretty noticeable to see Bill Clinton hop out of, an armored vehicle and go inside of a Comet Ping Pong place with like 5 dudes. And then you go in there and you're like, oh shit. And here's the thing. First of all, they're probably not going to let you in. They may. Every now and then they're like, oh cool, we're going to, look more personable and let people around. Like, he's this down-to-earth guy. But sometimes they don't. They block off that whole thing and you can't get in. Mm-hmm. And when you can't get in, then you make up thoughts in your head like, oh shit, something must be happening in there. Especially if you can't see him through the window, through the glass or whatever. If they even let you that close. So I can see how people's imaginations could run wild with something like that. Although, again, I think it's a reach. Like, if I go inside of a pizza shop, I'm really not thinking of fucking anything. I just kind of want pizza and to get out.
Kind of just want to eat some pizza.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. It's not like you're gonna do something like crazy, like fuck somebody in the bathroom, like the Mile High Club on a plane. You're not gonna be like, oh girl, this pizza's so damn good. I just want to eat you right now and just take you
like one of the bad pornos with the pizza guy in the box.
Yeah,
I got what you want.
It's not going to happen in a pizza place. However, like I said, it's very funny that if you take away just the fact that it was at a pizza parlor, then everything else is legit. As far as this conspiracy goes, everything else is legit.
Yeah, 100%.
Which I think is funny, and this is where it kicks in. So, like I said, the other letter on that board, Chuck E. Cheese. So, E. Epstein. And that's where all of this makes sense. So, it's
Chuck
like I said,
Epstein cheese.
That's what it's been the whole time. The mystery's finally solved.
You
son of a bitch. He's in. But yeah, so I mean, like I said, if you take away the pizza aspect of this, then this whole thing is technically legit. You replace pizzas with fancy islands, or pizza places with islands, and that's it. Yeah. So, and it's funny because they say that this shit isn't real, and it's so easy to get out of situations like that because you can just put that in parentheses, like, oh, all that bullshit in those emails, that was fake. Right. They're not having sex with kids inside of pizza parlors, but they're on islands. But yeah, so that's all false. You could claim this false all day just because of that one part right there. And that's honestly how politics and wording works.
Hey, you ain't lying, bro.
But it's legit technically. Like it all happened. It all unraveled anyways. And the funny part is Clintons were involved, and there's a good chance Trump's probably involved. Like it's a whole bunch of people involved.
All
and
pedophile devil worshippers.
Yeah. It's so funny. Like, yeah, I knew this conversation was going to get to this.
Like they go into all the cloaks and everything for the sacrifices, and then you see Epstein take off the Chuck E. Cheese hat. Whew. It's hot under there. How long I got to keep doing this?
That's scary as hell, but possible. I mean, Epstein had all those crazy paintings and stuff like that, like Bill Clinton in a dress. Did you see the one? I haven't actually looked into that one yet to see if it's valid, but have you seen the one? It was like George W. Bush was like sitting on the ground, and he was playing with two. He was playing with two like toy airplanes.
Wow,
it's a painting. Have y'all seen that?
No.
Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can find it, bro. It is insane.
Who creates this art?
That is the creepy.
But that's the great. There's an artist out there, and Epstein paid to have that. Let's see if I can get it to come up.
That Bill Clinton in dress paint was like that. That solidified everything. I was like, them
bro,
niggas is guilty. Of
I
all
was
that
like,
shit.
why is nobody talking about this?
That shit alone, like them niggas is all guilty. That's just.
First of all, is that Epstein
it
right there?
reaches Satanism for some reason.
Look like it.
Yes, this is it. These are the two paintings side by side, bro. Yeah, he's okay. So yeah, George W. Bush is sitting on the ground, and if you see, there's two stacks of Jenga blocks that got knocked over, and there's two paper planes. And he's just smiling in his hands.
Secretly, he didn't know when he threw the plane. The Jenga blocks didn't knock down until he knocked it.
Right.
Oh my God! Once you think about it, bro, technically, paper airplanes could not knock down Jenga blocks.
But if you give it a little boom at the bottom,
yeah. So if you thump it though, if you thump it with your
paper can't melt Jenga blocks.
Paper.
Wait, is that the artist?
I don't know if that is the artist. I know there's other paintings in the background. I want to see what those are too, because whatever that is, you can tell that's also an Oval Office. I can't tell if that's the same as this one. Actually, I think that is the same exact one. For some reason, it looks like they tried to like paint him out. They tried to paint out George Bush in that one. It's just a yellow scribble line over all of him because that's too telling.
Wait, who's that person?
I don't know.
Look that up.
Question. Is this her name? Bruno Barking? The unfinished George W. Bush painting at the right. It's done now. Yep, see, it was unfinished at that time. That's all I was saying.
Oh, at the time.
Mm-hmm. And then they finished it, and that's what we have here. Yep.
Wait.
So I guess maybe that is the art. Maybe
wait, is this Epstein? And this is Epstein's art?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Mm-hmm. This is what he has in his property. That was just wild. This is wild.
What is that, Yellow Brick Road? What is that? Wizard of Oz, Yellow Brick Road team. Does Bill look like he's channeling Dorothy? Blue dress, red shoes. Yellow Brick Road is on the left chair.
That seems like a reach. Yeah, that seems like a reach. But this whole picture is a reach. Like, this whole picture is
What did Monica
scary.
wear?
I thought that was the dress at first, but then it turns out that was actually Hillary's dress. Like, if you look up other pictures, I think Hillary had a dress similar to that she had taken.
That makes sense, because she wore his pantsuits.
Boy, Hillary be walking around looking like George Jefferson.
Remember they used to compare the Suge Knight outfits? They compare all her outfits to Suge Knight's.
Maybe it's just Hillary was really the one running shit, but Bill Clinton was just the face.
Well, it's the family.
Oh, yeah, see,
the Rodham. People say that because the Rodham family.
Yeah, here goes the same dress right there.
Yeah, people say that with the Rodham family.
And then, so I'm wondering if he got drunk one night and like put her dress on. I don't
Drunk.
I don't
Hillary was like, put my dress on. I like it when you wear the dress.
Very frightening. Very scary.
Comes in there, sees Monica, grabs her by the throat, lifts her in the air. Do you know who you're messing with? Do you know who you're messing with?
Hillary Clinton kind of scary.
Here's the story behind the bizarre painting.
Here's the story behind that bizarre painting of Bill Clinton.
They're gonna tell us anything.
Bizarre painting of Bill Clinton in a blue dress seen in Jeffrey Epstein's home.
Mama said she had no idea Epstein hung. What the fuck did she mean when she painted the shit?
Yeah. She had no idea that Epstein owned it. That means she probably sold it private. Like, there's a private bidder. Yeah, there's a private bidder probably. And she had no clue.
Or she's just trying to cover herself.
Yeah, I say, yeah, I mean, they probably telling us.
Well, how could you even cover yourself? Like, you painted this shit. Like,
well, by saying like there's no connection.
Her, why did you paint that weird ass?
Saying there's no connection to Epstein.
And who did you sell it to? That's what you gotta ask.
Yeah, G, I ain't going. I ain't going. But yeah, man, and you know what's funny is this whole Epstein case is like legit getting swept under the rug, and it goes
on black men.
It goes in, yeah, like stop focusing on black men. Don't like we ain't doing shit right.
Oh yeah, like how you just focused on R. Kelly, right?
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's exactly what I was about to get into. I was gonna say not only that, but also he is still guilty.
R. Kelly.
Well, that's not saying all these other black men that's being convicted right now aren't guilty.
But the thing about it is just. We seem to only focus on the black ones.
Yeah,
well,
like you.
No, I was gonna get into not only that.
You didn't do an Epstein video.
Actually, we're talking about Epstein right now.
Oh, but you didn't do it where people are offering money. See that?
We're literally talking about it right now.
Oh, okay,
right.
Okay, it's cool. It's cool. Just like Oprah.
He said we're not talking about Epstein enough. I'm sorry, we're doing it right now.
Let's go.
But yeah. So. Right now, give you your Epstein update for the week. First of all, I do remember one of the key witnesses somehow vanished. Like nobody knows where they are. But this was 4 minutes ago. Legal experts explain how Prince Andrew could be forced to cooperate in the Jeffrey Epstein case. So this is very interesting. Prince Andrew, he's overseas and he does overseas shit. He came out and said, he was like, man, I don't know what you're talking about with this Epstein shit. I don't even know that dude. We just happened to be at the same place a couple times. Stop fucking with me. And then I think a witness or two came out and was like, yo, dog, you forced me to suck your dick that one night at Epstein's place. And he was like, whoa. And like, she got so descriptive. Did you hear the description? No. She was just like, he couldn't stop sweating. He was just dripping on me. He's just dripping sweat while we were having sex. It was gross.
Like drugs. Sounds like drugs. Can you find where we can quote that?
And he was just like, I got a condition. I sweat a lot.
What?
And I was like, bro, why'd you back into it? Like, you're guilty and you know it.
He could have just said it's hot in there.
If you just type in Prince Andrew S, just type in S and the first thing that pops up is sweating. So, and the thing is, like, what I think people aren't doing enough of is trying to crack it wide open. They keep telling you right in your face, like, oh, we got this big contact list. All these names. Should we release it? Hell yeah, you should release it. How many of these people are millionaires, billionaires, reigning over you, and all these kids keep coming up missing, which a lot of them are black kids too, and nobody's talking about that. But all these kids keep coming up missing. They can't find them. And we know that this is going on now. We know, well, first of all, we all know that sex trafficking and human trafficking is happening. It's getting, I guess, more difficult for people to spot. You don't know what it is. And I've heard some scenarios where, people may be walking down the road and like, hey, you need a ride? And, they get in the car and if you get in the back, it's game over. Because you get in that back seat and then they got that child lock on, you got two options. One of them's going to hurt.
Oh, yeah.
You can bust that window out.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking.
What are you going to say?
Attack the driver, make him rest.
Oh, me, I would definitely attack the driver. I would attack the driver 110%.
We both finna get fucked up.
But, like, we're men. We could do that. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Like, I don't know, small little petite woman or kid. They don't really got a chance.
Nah, you can still make the nigga wreck that shit.
You can definitely try to make him wreck it. Me, I'm leaning. I'm put that seatbelt on and right in the temple. I'm trying to fucking put you in a coma. But for a lot of people, they don't get that privilege, man. But like, I'm gonna tell you this right now too, because like, think about the alternative. Hopefully, you never end up in this scenario. But if you do end up in this scenario, it is a lot better for you to injure yourself by breaking a window or crashing that car and stopping that motion than it is for you to be calm and wait till you arrive to that destination. because you don't know what is at that destination. When that car stops, you've went from it being one-on-one to whoever the fuck could be there. And if this is getting run by wealthy people, and who knows how many levels it is to this, we're still trying to uncover that, and people need to get more into this. But who knows how armed they could be once you get to that destination. You've lost that window. Once you get there, these people could come out with AK-47s, and you've lost that fighting chance at this point. You're probably done.
The irony is that the bad guys that we're talking about are the people in charge.
Yeah.
It's like the people who lead us are the same people who kidnap our people and snatch us up and send militarized crazy police officers to our neighborhoods and kill us and drug us up. It's like our own country, bro. Our own leaders.
Well, see, that's the thing.
Get us the fuck out of here.
It's not even just our country. Like, this is a global thing, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because like there was times where Epstein would actually send scouts out to like South America and like overseas in Europe and shit. Like they getting kids from everywhere. Because like there's even certain cases of people that were getting snatched in the U.S. and then they'll find their ass in like China. And he's like, how the fuck did this kid end up in China?
That's
like
crazy.
That's the thing, because like what they do, that's the funny part about it, because all this shit is probably on the dark web. And you can crack down on it, but if you're that high up, who gonna stop you? Like, we found this site. And then some high person in the fucking precinct is like, bury it. What? Sir, I think we cracked it. Bury it. Yep. Just let that go, rookie. Let that go. And that's it.
It's nothing. Nothing.
Sir, we found all this evidence. Oh, let me see it. Just pulls his gun out. Doom, doom, doom. What are you doing? What are you doing? Doom, doom, doom. Computer crashed. We can probably save the hard drive. Nope, we can't save it. We cannot save that hard drive, sir. It happens all, like, bro. It happens, and like the thing is, at this point in time, you can no longer. You can't trust officials to actually stop that. It has to be you. It has to be us, like, as a whole, to get to the bottom of certain things like this, because, like I said, nobody's going to stop it at the grand level, because they're just going to get paid off. Officials are going to get paid or threatened. Paid off or threatened. Hillary will, say, don't make me make you kill yourself. So, I don't know, but it's definitely an interesting subject with just human trafficking in general. And that makes me wonder, like, has it always been this bad?
Yeah, I think it's always been this bad.
Or do you think it's just, because there's always two things. It's either it's been this bad the whole time, but we're just now getting more light shown on it. Or
I think times have changed, because if you go all the way back, like even past slave times and everything else, Egypt or Europe and everything like that, it was a lot of like messing with kids. And at times would change where it was like you married young kids or things of that nature.
That is true.
Like it's always just been a thing, like Roman times, anything, like, like the age of consent. The funny thing is, age of consent is a man-made thing that majority of people accept, right?
Right.
Because physically, your body, once puberty hits physically, you're ready at a very young age. But because of all the things that can happen with sex, we have to put some type of age. We got to throw some number. 18? That seems like a fair enough number. They can drive, all this other stuff, right?
Right.
But, that's still new, Age of consent like that is still new when you think about it. Because before, it wasn't. Like, it was just like... And even then, how new it is, it's just now being accepted. Like, wasn't the movie The Color Purple, was the girl being married off at a young age to that old man that Donnie Glover was playing? Yeah. Like, so it's now being like, we now are against pedophilia, or actually pedophilia is like really little kids. Teenage dating and stuff like that is a different word technically.
It was like edophilia or like
something. It's something like edophilia or something like that we group together. So it's really... So, really, it's always gone on. right? Like it's so much in history of like how old like a young girl or young boy messing with somebody older has always been a thing.
Man, I may have typed in the wrong word. Keep talking.
But yeah, it's you should just say underage teenage dating is the word. But yeah, this is just always been a thing. Now we're just cracking down on this is bad. As in before, it wasn't really. It was more accepted, especially with tyrants and things of that nature. And you know, like I said, like The Color Purple, it was like accepted. Like even in black culture, people will be like, R. Kelly didn't do nothing wrong. He just touched some young girls. Like. And that's how a lot of people phrase it.
Yo, that happened in the documentary. The Surviving R. Kelly, like his brother. Granted,
his brother didn't say that is in prison.
That was in prison.
But he said that. But like that's a normal thing.
Yeah, he said something like R. Kelly like younger women. So what? I like older women.
Yeah, a lot of and like in black culture,
he's like it's a preference.
It's not a lot of cultures haven't accepted that this is wrong, and we need to take some responsibility and express how. There needs to be an age, right?
So, the word is ephebophilia. Ephebophilia is the word.
Is that how you pronounce it?
I don't know.
I'm looking where it shows how you actually pronounce the word. Does it not show?
Well, hold up. We can just. Yeah, I was gonna say, hold on, give me a second.
Yeah.
We'll just do it like.
Pronounce it, yeah.
And yeah, I'll just click it. It is pronounced like. Let's see.
Ephebophilia.
Ephebophilia. That's a teenage age. And it from 15 to 19 typically, whatever else. But yeah. And also, we also like age of consent. Like, I'm pretty sure it's still in Utah, it's still like 14.
What?
Arkansas used to be 16 and it raised the age up.
That's fucking crazy.
Well, because like the Mormon area and stuff of that nature.
Now, I will say this. When it comes to the human trafficking and even in the Epstein
Actually,
case,
no. Look up age of consent of states
16
under
for
18.
Utah.
16 for Utah. Okay.
For men under 18? Oh, that's a clear agenda.
Oh, wait. For women, that is an agenda. For women, the age of consent is 16, but for men, it's 18. Why is it even different?
Right, that's clearly an agenda.
Because it's a really religious area.
However, for women between the ages of 16 and 18, there are some restrictions. No person under the age of 18, male or female, can legally consent to sex with a person who is more than 10 years older than the minor.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can't be 26 and 16.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you can't be 20. Yeah, you can't be 26 and 16. Oh, 25? I'm pushing it, but all right. Look up how many other states of age of consent. Because Arkansas used to be
consent by state.
Yeah.
Oh yes, we got a whole list.
South Dakota is 16.
Yo, fam.
A lot of people are really shocked at like they think it's like universal 18, but it's not.
I thought it was 18. I was talking
So, wait, how old is this? How old is this updated?
I don't know.
Legalmatch.com.
2019 is the last time the copyright was updated. So
Last modified.
2018.
Okay.
2018. All right.
So there may be some changes.
So
here.
it could have been
not
changed in the past year.
Okay, 16 is there's a lot of 16.
16 is the lowest.
That's more common than I thought it was.
Now I will say
Yeah.
this. I'll say
It
this
used to
real
be
quick.
14, but I guess they got rid of it.
I'll say this real quick. Speaking of
Acceptable
the Epstein case,
differences in ages.
Speaking
That's
of the
something to look
Epstein
into.
case, all of Epstein's people that are getting trafficked are not underage. Like some of the ones that they're testifying right now in court are like I think 19 or something. So don't think that it extends past that. Like it's not just these kids that Epstein was over.
Like Alabama is like age of consent 16, but the years difference 2 years. So if you was 14 dating 6-year-old, then advancing up 16, that other person's 18.
Yeah.
But then you see some of these has 4 and 5.
Hawaii's 5.
5 of those big ass goddamn guy.
Georgia is 0.
It's none of that shit.
A few of them are zeros actually.
Like I said, like a lot of this is new.
Yeah, but it looks like 16 is the youngest.
10 is the Utah.
Yeah, Utah has the biggest age gap, I think, with 10 years.
But it says 18, but it didn't say 18.
because we live in a patriarchy world, and that's for men.
This is for men. Oh, so these are probably mainly providing the men, not talking about the stipulations for women.
Very good.
It could be different.
Yeah, it could be different because
there is stipulations of like a male to female. That's why I say like the whole like the fact that we're like trying to be more.
That sounds like you talking
more about like, hey, we need to be strict on age of consent is more recent.
That sounds like Utah can be a pretty grimy state then.
Yeah.
Utah's a very interesting place.
Wait, so...
It's very different.
Hold up. I had to really think about this. So if you are 16 years old as a woman in Utah, you can date all the way up to a 26-year-old before it is considered illegal?
Technically 25, but yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm
sorry, it's just so fucking weird.
I'm pretty sure it used to be worse than that. I mean, if you look up, like, when did they, like, start putting down for age of consent? When the age of consent laws even came in? We act like it's always been a part of American history, but how old is it?
Oh, no, it's not.
Look it up.
No, it's not. No. This shit is fairly new, and I'm actually curious what brought it on. Like, I wonder what cases happened to make consent be more cracked down upon. Don't get me wrong. I'm cool with it, but I'm just curious, like what set that into motion? Because like I said, rules and laws don't go into place until something fucked up happens. This is okay. We got to make a rule against that,
or a certain level of control.
Like that too. Yeah, you want to regulate something. I don't even know how to look this up. Consent.
First consent law. Age of consent law.
Let's see. The first informed consent first appeared in 1957.
Not even 100 years.
And serious discussion of the concept began only around 1972. Now, I just want to click on this and make sure this is the right consent we're talking about. I want to make sure we are talking about, like, it could be a whole other thing, like some kind of legal document signing, contract bullshit or something. I want to make sure. I see the word medieval. For some reason, when I hear medieval, that automatically makes me think, okay, we're talking about the same thing.
Put age of consent and sex then.
See, age of... So I didn't come up for that. Let's see. We'll try this word out. No, I don't like that word either. Nope.
The first law for age of consent and sex.
Let's see. The age of sexual consent.
Okay, so it's over 100 years.
Okay,
so it is over 100 years.
Yep, the age of sexual consent was set at 16 for females in 1885, with a higher penalty for offenses against girls under the age of 13, and has remained largely unchanged for heterosexual acts ever since, despite the social and biological shifts that have occurred in the 130-year interim. So marinate on that for a second, folks. But, yeah. So, we talked about a few things. We talked about pizza, Epstein.
Chuck Epstein cheese.
Epstein cheese.
A Pizzagate.
That's crazy.
Yeah. We touched on Kells a lot. Oprah. Let's do final thoughts on Oprah and then...
Oprah needs...
She, what, self-made billionaire?
Yeah, she's a self-made billionaire. Oprah needs to
sponsor this show.
Good luck.
That's right.
With Harpo.
Okay, so we cooning now. That's what we doing.
Cooning, working under a black woman? Oh, because you can't work under a black woman?
Nigga, you know that's not.
Huh? Then what do you mean cooning?
Then lay the final thoughts on.
I would work for a black woman.
Oh, but you just wouldn't work for Oprah?
No, let the final
You hate that a black woman makes so much more money than you.
Shut the fuck up. Hell no. I would take a check from Oprah. My only thing about Oprah is she need to spend the same energy that she spend on getting on these black men. She need to spend it on her white coworkers. You know what I'm saying? And her white peers.
Yeah. So if
that's my only thing about Oprah. Other than that, much respect.
If you look at what Oprah has been doing for a minute,
Oprah don't co-work. Oprah works the corporation.
Hey! If you look at what Oprah has been doing for a minute, Oprah will fire off on R. Kelly. She fired off on Michael Jackson. She fired off on Bill Cosby?
I think so.
There's a pattern there. But
Mark Kelly, Michael Jackson.
Has she said anything
Russell
about
Simmons?
She said something about Russell Simmons?
That was this whole thing. What 50 Cent said was over Russell Simmons.
Yeah.
She's coming out with a documentary talking about it.
She's coming out with a Russell Simmons documentary?
Yeah.
So, Oprah, where is the Weinstein documentary? Crickets.
Where's the Trump documentary?
Where's the Trump doc? Like, where are all these other
You talk about Michael Jackson, we're going to cover Elvis?
Yeah, we're gonna do like so what's up with that?
Woody
Oprah?
Allen?
I'm just saying I don't know. It seems kind of funky to me. And we can go down that list and keep going.
Iffy, huh?
Shit, you could even talk about Charlie Sheen if you wanted to. Like I don't think he's a pedophile, but he gave people AIDS and HIV knowing
he got so popular being so wild. Let's see a black man like that.
And it's only funny because like the thing is like Bill Cosby is in jail, R. Kelly is in jail, right? Russell Simmons is somewhere thanking a lucky star. They're in jail. Weinstein somehow settled, and you know what's going to happen? It's not going to get talked about again. It's done. That's it. But R. Kelly
do a documentary about it.
R. Kelly's. I'll try. The problem is I didn't know who Harvey Weinstein was until Dave Chappelle.
I heard that name before and stuff.
I never heard that name before. I
didn't know Epstein until all this stuff.
Yeah, I didn't either. But that right there alone, that raises awareness. So I would say look up more shit on Weinstein as well as Epstein. But I would also say we need to get to the bottom of that account list. Like, these are people that you pay bills to every fucking day. These are people that run your life. And they're out here fucking kids and other people willfully, whether they want to admit it or not. I mean, you're on a list for a reason from this guy. Whether or not it can be easily traced back to you, you might as well come clean, because it seems like they're about to go after everything and everybody. So get right, because they coming, motherfucker. Yeah, that's final thoughts. Anybody got anything else?
No, I'm good, man. God bless.
Take care of your kids. Watch your kids.
Yeah.